Hey, love. I wanted to make a message from my heart because it's so challenging to express something that's so passionate to you in tiny posts and flyers and things like that. This has been a journey. This has been a journey since 2015 to come to this point where I could not resist any longer to come and hold women's hands that were a hand I needed to have held. I needed someone to hold my hand. It's been an evolution of being through a space where I didn't have any energy that I could push through. I finally got to the burnout spot because you can only press for so long. I had an adrenal crash from misprescribed prednisone drug. I know what it feels like to even be paralyzed and worked deeply with homeopaths and doctors for 3 years to rebuild energy to where now it's higher than most people I know. And to have struggled and suffered through a marriage that by most all accounts should have been good enough. And I love him dearly and always will. I learned a lot. And whenever you're struggling in relationship, I believe in pointing the finger at self first. Where did I contribute? How could I change? And I did that for 5 focused years. I ended up immersing myself in 800 hours of training, not including, those are live trainings, podcasts and books on top of it, and conversations that I'm going to condense into becoming an energy magnet 10-week journey with you and a community that holds the highest level of who you know you want to be. And so I'm coming to you today that if you have been suffering in your physical energy, if you have been not feeling as alive in your relationship that you want to feel, and I started to think about, I don't know if you think about this, like your rocking chair days, and I thought, would I be completely satisfied with the way my life played out if this was my last breath? If I looked back and I was on this track and I sat in the rocking chair and I went, yeah, that was it. That was what I was supposed to do. And the answer was, I don't, I don't think so. I don't know what it is, but I don't think so. And so we're going to start with your physical energy and we're going to help it go from what you know to do to doing. Because it's not what you know, it's what you implement. And so I've got these simple habits and also an elixir that I created working with doctors and homeopaths for 3 years that's going to infuse a level of energy you need to start to make changes. And then we're going to marry in feminine energy because in coaching women for 20 years, we're driving on one cylinder and we're supposed to drive on two. We're driving on the win, the masculine state, the push through, the strategizing, the if I make a plan, I'm going to be able to execute it type of way. And then we get burnt out or we get agitated or we get snappy. And then we're not showing up in our relationship either the way we want to with our intimate partner. So we're supposed to fire both. So I'm going to help you then aliven that feminine piece that has been demeaned, demoralized, and even sexualized and awaken her so you can be more authentically you and not the commercialized version of you, not the version of you of who you were told who you were before you knew who you were. And then we're going to enliven your clarity on your relationship and how you can show up better because you always have you no matter where you go. And at the end of this 10 weeks, you're going to look back and go, oh my gosh, here I am, the authentic me, the one I knew was whispering in here, but I didn't know how to access her and I didn't give her permission. I didn't know where to start. And I feel more invigorated in my body. I feel more invigorated in my spirit. I feel more invigorated in my relationships. And I know what to do now. And I have a community of sisters that are holding space for the evolution of the betterment of me. So I hope that we get to have that experience together. I just wanted you to know that if you want to have a conversation and find out if this is a fit for you, I'm going to be very transparent about it because I need it to be what you came for it to be. This was something I tried to deny forever, but literally it was a divine intervention. God literally came to me and kept saying, all their dreams, all their sorrows, all their triumphs, all their successes have come together for a time such as this. You have been called. And I denied it. And it took me 3 years to figure out what I'm bringing to you today. Hope it blesses you as much as I have been called and prayed for and worked for it to be. So I don't take this mission lightly, and I look forward to joining hands and creating a space for you to design a next better version of you. God bless you.